So here we have a subtraction worksheet where we're going to use images here, little pictures that were put X's through to show takeaway. So it says, make each sentence true. We have 3 circles, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put an X on one of them to take away 1. What we're left to try and figure out is how many circles are left with no X. We started off with 3, we took this one away with an X in it, and now we have 1, 2 circles. So 3 take away 1 equals 2. Here we have 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. 3 of them have been X'd out or taken away, 1, 2, 3. How many squares are left with no X? 1. 4 take away 3 is 1. Here we have 1 circle. Now we're going to put an X on 1 circle. How many circles do we have left with no X's? Well, none, 0. So 1 take away 1 is 0. Here we have 4 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put 0 X's, no X's at all. How many circles do we have left with no X's? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 still left. Here we have 3 triangles, 1, 2, 3. 2 of them have been X'd out, 1, 2. How many triangles are left with no X's? 1. 3 take away 2 equals 1. Here we have 3 squares, 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are going to get X'd out, 1, 2, 3. How many squares are left with no X's? Well, 0. They've all been X'd out. There's no squares left. Here we have 3 triangles, 1, 2, 3. 2 of them have been X'd out. We have 1 triangle left with no X, so 3 take away 2 is going to be 1. Here we have 2 squares, 1, 2. 1 of them has been X'd out or taken away, removed. How many squares do we have left with no X? 1. 2 take away 1 is 1. Here we have 4 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 of them has been X'd out. What do we have left? Triangles with no X's. 1, 2, 3. 4 take away 1 is 3. Here we have 2 circles, 1, 2. We're not going to put any X's on them. 0 X's. How many circles are left with no X? Well, 1, 2, because we didn't cross any out. 2 take away 0 is still 2. Here we have 3 triangles, 1, 2, 3. We're going to put 0 X's, no X's at all. How many triangles are left with no X's? Well, 1, 2, 3. All 3 are still left because we didn't X any out. 3 take away 0 is 3. Here we have 1 square. We're going to put 0 X's, no X's at all. How many squares are left with no X? 1. 1 take away 0 is still 1. Here we have 4 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them are going to get X'd out, 1, 2. How many circles are left with no X's? 1, 2. 4 take away 2 is 2. Here we have 2 circles, and we're going to X out both of them, 1, 2. How many circles are left with no X's? Well, 0. All the circles are gone. Here we have 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put an X on 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many squares are left with no X's? 0. They're all gone. Here we have 4 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put an X on 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. How many triangles are left with no X's? Just 1. 1. 4 take away 3 equals 1. And that's subtraction.